Okay, hello and welcome to a casual look at Prey. So this is a merge of two different formats that I've done previously. It's the a quick look at as well as the a few thoughts on format. Mostly because they were very similar. The only real difference between the two was that with a few thoughts on, I might have spent more time with the game and maybe even completed the game, while with a quick look at, I usually just had spent like maybe 4 to 5 hours with the game at max. Otherwise, they were essentially the same in what they were, which was, of course, live gameplay with mostly live commentary. The kind of distinction was rather arbitrary, so I decided to just merge them into one, which now is a casual look at. And also think it's better description of what the format actually is, which very much is, it's a casual look at a game. It's not a comprehensive review or a long, deep diving analytical essay. It's just a very casual look at a game. The concept is to mix a bit of the lightheartedness and personality of a Let's Play with at least some of the attributes of a review, I guess. It might expose you to a game that you haven't seen before. It might make you interested in a game that you haven't thought about before as well. At the same time, again, it's not a review in that sense. So, take it as maybe an introduction or a bit of a more of a take it a bit of a showcase of different games that might or might not be interesting. And if it looks very interesting and intriguing to you, then maybe you'll go and watch some more professional review, I don't know. Either way, that's pretty much it, so before we go into the game, I'm going to have a very quick look at the option menu. It's more useful when there's critical options that's missing, less so when most options are there, but we're gonna have a quick look at it either way, and in this case, most options that you would perhaps require or expect are very much here. We have subtitles, we have fully customizable HUD, which is very nice. You can essentially just turn off the HUD completely if you want to, which is always nice for the immersion, I suppose. And then you can remove interactive screens as well, or auto interactive screens, which basically gives you a more zoomed in view of whatever it is that you interact with. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There. Fully rebindable key bindings, which is always nice. Mouse sensitivity is customizable, which is always good as well. Controller mapping, well, this is the controller mapping. The controller is not rebindable. I don't know why that is, but that seems to be the industry standard for some reason. You are not allowed to customize your controls for the controller because the arbiter of truth has said so, or something. I guess the gaming industry has said so. The gaming industry has determined that that is not necessary. And the consumers perhaps agree. I have no idea. I don't use a controller for the most part. So the advanced settings are most things you would probably require. It's not an extensive list of different kind of options, but most things that you need are for the most part here. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't see anything that's glaringly missing, at least. The horizontal view is always good though. FOV sliders are wonderful to have if you ever get motion sick, which I sometimes do, but obviously it's not a problem if you have a FOV slider, usually at least. And then we have separate volume options as well, which I always find to be very useful and nice to have. I very much appreciate that. The only thing that I would say might be missing is accessibility options, as is rather common, honestly. So, colorblind mode, for example, would obviously be nice for those who have that problem. There's actually a rather widespread, I guess, disability. So it's a bit of a shame that there's so many games that lacks that option, but you know, it is what it is. What can you do? It's not there, so there you go. Oh right, I just realized that I haven't even told people what Fear is about. Well, I assume most people already know what Fear is about because it's by no means an obscure title and it's been out for quite a while. But for those who aren't aware, it's an FPS RPG developed by Arcane Studios. The development studios that is also responsible for the Dishonored series, their latest title, which goes by the name of Deathloop, which I have not played yet, as well as Dark Messiah Might and Magic, which was actually a really fun title. I should revisit that sometime. Either way, that's pretty much it, so without further ado, I'm just gonna jump into the game and tell you what I think about it. Alright, here we are. Welcome to Prey. Fancy. Alright, so let's kill this robot, and then I'm gonna tell you what's happening. By the way, electric crystal. Come on! Run away. That explosion will hurt you, by the way. So, you know, be careful with that. Let's turn this off. This is awesome, by the way. In my opinion. The fact that you base your sound, or the majority of your sounds, from the speakers and or environment in a game, as opposed to just having atmospheric music. Which this which this game has, by the way, as you hear. Yeah, you hear that, right? So there's atmospheric music as well, but there are also in-game sources of music. Personally, I often prefer in-game sources, but it depends a bit. I mean, if it's something like Borderlands, I don't really mind that much. It's about stupid fun and blowing shit up, you know. Killing tons of enemies with stupid weapons. That's Borderlands, and it's pretty fun. I like it, you know. But in the more atmospheric games, I do appreciate the fact that the sounds in the game has a source. Also, the reload animations in this game are pretty good. And the weapons are rather innovative as well. For sure. Okay. So. Seems to work out fine. Alright. So yes, this is Fear. The first-person RPG developed by Arcane Studios. And it's pretty damn good. So, first of all, the setting is pretty damn awesome, right? So it takes place in a, essentially, from what we are aware of now, it would seem at least, some kind of derelict space station. Not completely, it's not Dead Space, you know. It's essentially a recently invaded or infected or taken over, I suppose, space station. So it isn't an old derelict space station that you came to as it is in Dead Space. Neither the first or second one, by the way. The third one is an odd one, so we don't... You're not even a sped station. Yes, You're not even in a space station for most of that game, so, you know. That being said, I don't hate Dead Space 3 as much as some other people do. I actually don't have too much against it. But yeah. This is awesome, by the way. It's a very, very free game. Yeah. It's an incredibly free game, and you can absolutely feel the inspiration from games such as Deus Ex and Bioshock. It would seem that narratively they have primarily taken inspiration from Bioshock, from what I can tell. It feels a lot like Bioshock, both in setting as well as to some degree in story. This almost feels a little bit like a space-based Rapture. It's kind of similar. It certainly reminds me of Rapture to some degree. I'm just looting all of their shit here, by the way. But gameplay-wise, it very much reminds me of the original Deus Ex. Or Deus Ex, or however you want to pronounce it. Primarily in the way that it's incredibly open. And a few other things as well. But that's the kind of primary aspect I really feel is inspired by Deus Ex. I don't know what's happening, but this place doesn't seem stable. That's perhaps the most striking thing of this game, though, is how very obviously open it is. It is still linear. Yeah, much like Deus Ex, honestly. It's still linear in its level design. It is a linear level design. This one is a little bit more linear than Deus Ex. Deus Ex is a little bit more open, I would suggest. Especially when you come to different cities, such as Hell's Kitchen in Deus Ex. It's a rather open place. This one is a little bit more inspired by Bioshock in that sense, it feels like. In that the levels are a little bit more linear. But it's a bit of a hybrid, almost. It's like a hybrid of Bioshock in linearity, mixed with the extreme open approach design that you see in Deus Ex. Which is just a really cool thing. Both those games are great, by the way. I don't care what anybody says. No, I really think both Deus Ex and Bioshock is absolutely great games. In both cases, by the way, I am talking about the first entries. Doesn't mean that the other entries aren't good. Deus Ex Human Revolution is a great game, at least as far as I'm concerned. By all means, you know, I'm not saying that the other games are bad. Kill! You hurt me, you bastard. Yeah, so these are the infectious little bastards, by the way, as you saw. He took the form of whatever this is. Oh, oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what it is. Like a little container of some sort. Oh well. Yes, so there's these mimics. And they will take the form of some sort of object in the world. Very much similar to Trouble in Terrorist Town. If you wonder what it is, it's a demon thing up there. I'm pretty sure. You can probably hear it. Yeah. There you are. Let's not alert that one right now. Also, you collect different trash. Kind of like if you played, I don't know, a Bethesda title or something. You break all these things down into materials, so they're quite useful. Yep, take that. I will take this later. But yeah, the mimics essentially means that if you see two objects that are the same object, near or very close to each other, it's highly likely that one of them might be a mimic. So that's basically the way you are able to tell. It's a very interactive game, by the way. And you find a lot of different notes, PDAs, email, lots of things like that. Oh yeah, kind of reminiscent of DSEX, isn't it? Huh, funny that. It's almost as I talked about that before. Okay, sorry. It's just, everything just reminds me so much of DSEX. It's amazing, I really like it. Now on the surface there is of course a lot of differences, obviously. The setting is different, the levels are a little bit more narrow, and the graphics are new, and the shooting is different, and so on and so forth. Yes, of course, I get, yeah, you're very clever. But the core, the essence, feels very much inspired by DSEX. I cannot carry that. So those aren't very nice. Huh. Well, I couldn't really do anything there, so there you go. Something that's fun is you can do this. Because of reasons. And you can find, for example, cigars. Again, used cigars are also useful. Just pick up every single item of trash you have. You essentially sell them. You don't technically sell them, there is no economy in this game, it would seem. At least not so far. But you can recycle them into materials, which is what you use to produce basically everything in the game. So, you know, big difference. It's essentially the economy. If you wanna do it through materials or money, it doesn't really matter that much. Hell, if you look at Fallout, you look at caps instead, so whatever. Caps are essentially materials as well, right? So, you know. Anyway. Yes, it feels very much to have the soul of DSEX, you know? It has captured the soul of DSEX, the spirit of the game, and I can't see that as anything but absolutely positive. For example, this kind of thing, yeah? There's no reason for me, technically, to be up here. Yeah, there's no pathway. I'm not supposed to go up here. Like, there's nothing that leads me further into the game. It's just a hidden person. Yeah? Just something to find. It's just a reward for exploration. It's awesome. I love it. I love that. I like games that just absolutely encourages you to explore the levels and be innovative and creative. Which obviously this item, for example, absolutely does. I just built a stair. Yeah? By the way, if I want to get over there, no problem. There you go. Whoop. Whoop. Easy. Just build a path over. I built a bridge. Cool. Now, it isn't infinite, because look at this. Yeah. So you can't, like, build a tower as you would, like, in Minecraft, like, you know. Hey, let's build a tower of dirt. No, you can't do that. So, these blob thingamajigs, whatever you want to call them, they don't stick to each other. Yeah, they don't stick to itself. It only sticks to other materials. So that's absolutely something to keep in mind. That guy almost saw me, but that's not very good. Also, you can drink. And it, you know, heals 1 health. Pretty sure you can do that with these EX as well, by the way. So there you go. Phantom. Those bastards are rather strong, by the way. Okay. Probably shouldn't hear that. Good. Okay, so here's a thing. Hopefully this will work out. Okay, good. Oh, no. Let's go this way around. So this is of course the kind of things you can do in these games as well. Basically set up traps. But you can fail in it as well. If they see me, if he sees me now, I will have to improvise somehow. You know? No. Hide. Hide, hide, hide. Where will they go? Okay, he goes that way. That's fine. Go, 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 go. That's fine. Run. Also, you can slide, which is awesome. Whew. There you go. So, that's the level design. It's awesome. It's inspiring. It encourages exploration. And it's just a hell of a lot of fun, as far as I'm concerned. So far, at least. It's great. Now, other systems in the game. I'm going to... Let's see here. That bastard's going to be there. I have... 1 second. I should probably... Okay, so I can definitely use that, that's fine. This one I can use, so that's cool. What's my health? My health is fine. But there's a lot of stuff. Yes, let's eat a big bag of candy. That is very healthy, I promise. Okay, so let's try to take this bastard out. Okay. Should be possible, I'm sure. Let's see, do I have something specific here? I do not have anything good to lure him with. So let's just take up an item. This one, for example. Throw it over that. You hear that? I might have thrown it when he was too far away. That's unfortunate. Let's see if I can try that one again. Oh, there you go. Yep, yep. He heard it. That's for sure. Let's see here. Almost. Yeah, awesome. Also, pop, 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 pop. There you are. Nice. So yeah, so this kind of thing freezes enemies as well, which is pretty bloody awesome. It's pretty damn cool, I have to say. It really is. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Might be slightly overpowered, but anyway. But when you miss with it, you just build up a metric ton of freaking gloop everywhere, which is not ideal, let's say. So you should try not to do that. Okay, so my... Oh, whoa, 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 no. No, no. Absolutely not. Go away. I should probably go and empty out my inventory sooner rather than later. So I am going to do that, and I'm going to show you the other systems that this game has. I'm sending you the key code to my office, 1690. This is not this one, right? Yes, it is. 1690. There you are. Wonderful. Oh, by the way, the interactive screen or whatever that you can turn on or off will basically make you so that you go into like this mode. This is like the interact mode. So if you don't turn that off, it will automatically go into that mode when you interact with a keypad or some other thing. But again, you can decide for yourself if you want to activate that or not. I don't want to fight that guy right now. I don't think. Let's see, do I have any kind of explosives? Not on me, at least. I do have that thing, though. What is that? It's an EMP, right? Yes, it's an EMP. That's not going to help me with the demons things, or whatever the heck they are, I don't think. That doesn't seem like something that would work for those. I'm kind of fine with just... Oh, yeah, found a password. They actually write in the password automatically, though. Which was not the case in Deus Ex, if you remember correctly, or if I remember correctly. Indeed, that was not the case. But in this game it is. I don't mind either way. You just have the keyword, but you have the password either way, so I don't really mind. I don't care too much. Supplies from the machine shop, the supply closet code. That's very cute, but I don't need that right now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh! What is this? Ha 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 ha, someone made a freaking... whatever. Like a snowman. But I junk! But fortunately for me, I can actually use that junk to, well, create materials, which I can use to craft things, which I will show you later, as soon as that's relevant. So... right. Oh, what is that? It was you bastard. Huh, there you go. Sneaky bastards, aren't they? They really are.
A lot of the station tech starts here. Lab equipment, special parts requests, prototypes. We should be able to fix your looking glass terminal from Dr. Calvino's workshop.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna have a look at... yeah, so I think I can go around that. 1 second. I think I just jumped down here. I shouldn't take any damage. Nope. I'm fine. Wonderful. Let's see. What's my inventory? My inventory is completely full. Wonderful. Do I have anything? What's the status? Integrity 40. So yeah, I have one on really good integrity and one poor. By the way, that's something to certainly note, I am playing on like a special quote-unquote hardcore mode, or whatever you want to call it, which essentially just means that weapons have durability, you can get special injuries, and something else I don't remember right now. Okay. Just not die. Yeah, it's one of those freaking ghost things. There. You know what? I have an idea. Let's see if this works. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky. Let's see here. This is the one I was gonna use later. Huh. Oh, there's a thing there. I could show that later. Right now I want this. Okay, let's see here. There's a phantom. So far, so good. Oh, hide. Let's just hide here for now. And wait until he passes by. I'm not going to move. Oh, whoa. No, yes, I am. Move slightly now. Whew. There you go. Don't be stupid. So, yeah. Let's see here. Okay, that should do. Okay, let's see here. Perfect. Let's see if I can trick him. So that's a setup. Let's see if this works. Would be pretty cool if it did. Because he seems to be patrolling around here. Maybe? Where did he go? He's over there. Yep, no, he's coming around now. Okay, let's do this. Up. Careful. Careful. Up. Careful. Awesome. Yep. It almost entirely killed him. Just needed 2 bullets to finish him up. Yeah, that feels pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that feels great. And that's very much the same kind of thing you could do in, for example, DCX, you know? You could set up these stupid interactions with various explosives and in-game objects. You just play around and fight as you wanted to fight, explore what you wanted to explore, and get around and just discover the level. It wasn't a set, strict path that you had to follow. You were allowed to just play around and, you know, have fun, explore. It wasn't a real limitation, other than the limitation of just your inherent abilities. Of course. Take the spare parts. Oh, that's gonna turn off that one, isn't it? Yeah, makes sense. Let's do that. Flashlight is gonna be useful. Here's the interesting thing. I could repair this if I had the skill for it. I actually don't right now. But if I had a skill, I could repair that, turn on the power, and probably be able to get through here somehow. I could also force open the door if I had the skill to do that instead. Ah, yes, skills. Yes, it has a skill system, of course. A level system, a skill system. I'm going to show you that. Don't worry about it. So, 1 second. Okay, you know what? Let's turn on the power so I can walk out, and I'm going to show you the crafting and the skill system. Because that's a very key system in this game. Oh, come on. Be competent and don't make yourself look like a moron. Thank you. Guess I have to be careful with that electricity there, so that I don't die horribly. Yeah. Also, let's see here. Unlock that. There you go. It's gonna give me access to a thing. This one. So this is a turret. You can use that. Like so. And it'll help you protect things. And just protect you, really. Kill enemies. It's pretty useful. So yeah. Okay, so let's go and show you the crafting system and the skill system. Both of which absolutely also reminds me of, well, Deus Ex and Bioshock. And a loading screen. Wonderful. Okay. I'm ready. Let's go. Those are the games I am mostly just reminded of, I suppose. Doesn't mean they haven't taken inspiration from other games. Hell, they might not have been taking inspiration directly from both of these games. Maybe they've taken inspiration from other games that have taken inspiration from those games. Who knows? And then there's of course other games that are similar as well. We have System Shock and all those different games, all of which are actually really, really good, by the way. They really are. A lot of these games are brilliant. I mean, if you're gonna take inspiration from any games, taking inspiration from freaking Deus Ex, Bioshock, and System Shock, yeah, it's a pretty sound idea. So this is the kind of breakdown recycler. Yes, it's a recycler, that's what it's called. So here you place stuff. This is junk. Yeah, the gray stuff here is junk. You can just quick transfer all the junk. You can also break down food items, such as these, for example. I have a lot of these, so I am going to break down a few of those. This one, this one, this one, and do you want to keep some of them maybe? Sure, let's keep those. Why not? Cool. Then you just recycle it. So this gives you a bunch of material, which you can use for the crafting system. Here's the crafting system. It's very simple, really. You get different plans. Okay, so these are blueprints you find, essentially. Let's see, what do I not have much of? I don't have too many bullets. So let's make some bullets. This is the materials I need. Here you have the materials. These are the materials I have. It's a decent amount. So just place in the ingredients. There you go. And this will create a 9mm bullet. Well, a packet. I could just take these back if I don't want to craft it anymore. So, you know, you can place them or take them away. And we're gonna craft one. And there we are. That's how that works. That's the crafting system. It's pretty simple, but it's it functions, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with it. Encourages you to pick up trash, which is of course always wonderful. Right, I can also show you. Yeah, that's right. I remembered now that the third thing that the hardcore mode thing does, if you activate it properly, is that it adds the durability to your suit. So it's this suit integrity. Or rather, it adds a mechanic to the suit integrity. So if your suit integrity goes below these thresholds, certain things will happen, such as it makes it more difficult for it to hold oxygen, for example. Those kind of things. Otherwise, the health is pretty easy. It's a normal health bar, but again, with the hardcore mode or whatever, you can get traumas. Traumas are going to do different things to you, basically. So it could be things like, let's say, reduce your maximum health with 20, maybe. Something of that nature. When you get a trauma, you have to either fix it with some kind of special item, some kind of health pack or whatever, or you have to go to a doctor, basically. It's rather similar to how traumas work in Fallout, actually. In that, for example, if you get a crippled head, you're going to get these freaking concussion things, which are absolutely not annoying in any way, I promise. And they definitely don't give me a headache. But yeah, and how to fix them? Well, you either go to a doctor or use a doctor's bag. In case you are playing Fallout New Vegas, of course. Otherwise, in Fallout 3, the system was different, because I don't think there wasn't any doctor's bags in Fallout 3, as far as I remember. That's right. So in Fallout 3, you had to use a stim pack, and that's that. I believe. Yes. Pretty sure that has worked. Pretty sure that's how it worked. Let's go back. So, but yeah, that's a crafting system. It's pretty simple. Nothing much to really elaborate on that. It's pretty simple. Loading. I should probably show you the skill system. And I think that's a pretty good idea right now, because I think I have a few neuromods to spend. So I'm going to show you the skill system. Okay, so oh yeah, one more thing. You have these I don't have right now, which is unfortunate. I haven't got those yet. But yeah, you have different ships. So you basically, these are, well, item slots in your suit. And they give things like, well, grant resistance to fire damage. Pretty simple. They basically give you passive, like, buffs or abilities or resistances, whatever you want to have that. They can give you different things. Some can, for example, remove the by effects from alcohol, for example. Otherwise you get like some kind of drawback or fussiness or stumbling drunkenness thing. You have for example, a ship set that removes those debuffs, quote unquote. Otherwise, you find these neuromods. Okay, these are, well, essentially they're your levels. And you use them to, well, you install them to acquire different perks. So there you go. So let's see what we have here. I'd say it's a relatively decent assortment, although not really extensive. So here we have these. So there's various different things. For example, hacking. Again, it reminds me of Deus Ex, you know. Hacking, and you have the engineering. You did not, of course, repair items in Deus Ex. The guns, no, yeah, you did not repair guns in Deus Ex. You only modify them. Although you can mod guns in this game as well. With these mod packs, weapon upgrade kits. Kind of similar to okay. I gotta stop that now. Look, I'm pretty sure I established the fact that I think it's inspired by DSEX. I think we have made that pretty clear, so I'm not so sure consistently reciting that will really accomplish anything. Also feels a little bit like a hypos in Bioshock, of course, but anyways. Let's see here. What would we like? Well, we do like this, but we don't need that right now. We don't need that right now either. This would be nice. A little bit faster sprinting and climbing would be nice. That's for sure. Let's see. That's nice. Maybe. So I have 9 newer mods. That's quite a few. Yeah, you can actually increase the recycling materials you get, by the way. I see. Let's start with getting a point in this, I think. It's pretty cheap, it just costs 1 new mod. And we are also going to get... Let's see. I think you get 1 of the sneaking. So that's pretty nice. I do like stealth in these games. That's something that I very much appreciate. Otherwise, I think access to different things would be very nice. So I might get hacking. I guess I could get that later if I find something I want to use it on more specifically. So let's do that. Let's wait with that until I know what I want to get. Why not? So, explosives. There is a character I'm supposed to kill here, right? It seems these monsters are actually humans that have been, like, I don't know, made freaking crazy. Okay. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice. Okay, awesome. Okay, 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 okay. He did take quite a bit of damage from that. By the way, the reload animation in this game is pretty good. Yes, I am aware, I've already said that. And the amount of innovative weapons is certainly always fun as well. I think I mentioned that before, too. Behind him. Right. Where did he go? Hello? Where the bollocks did he go? He just sodded off, didn't he? Did you go down there? No, you did not. You're walking around, okay. I should be able to ambush him with this, so... Charge it. Luckily, this thing doesn't do too much sound, even if it sounds like it does. There we are. And we got his card.
I think that's the director of the lab. I have the sense he admired you. Unfortunate.
What? Oh, you suck. Oh, whatever. That's not something I want to hear at all. Again, just finding lots of different notes and articles and lore all over the place. Absolutely reminds me so much of the great old games that I loved. And I still like. I mean, it's still great. If you forgot the code, ES and XE. I do not have those. Ah, here we are. I don't have the numbers in my head, I'm sorry. I know about the periodic table, but I don't have them ingrained into my head as of yet. I'm sorry. I am stupid. Yes. And what? Oh, sorry. The data, right? XE. Yes, and XE. Helium. Hydrogen. Everything is wonderful, hooray. Where is it? There we go. Completely lost track of how this freaking thing is structured. 54. 99, 54. 99, 54. There we are. Oh, nice. A fabrication plan. And a recycler grenade thingamajig. Nice. Alright. Awesome. That'll do, Sonny Jim. That'll do. Okay. Do you have a bunch of shit everywhere? No, nothing special. Fair enough. What's the email? This is not privacy invading at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I've definitely gotten permission by the guy I totally did not just kill to look at the email. So, you know. Screw you. What? No, yep. Okay, hello. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you very much at all. Oh. Here we are. Oh, a repair kit. Nice. Again, just exploring random shit. This place, there's no real reason for me to be here. As you see. You know, there's no path here. It's just a secret. Funny that. It's like you could actually make parts of a level worthwhile investigating by just, I don't know, adding reasons to do so. And not just have a linear path from A to B. Isn't that interesting? Like, you know, level design. It's crazy stuff. Oh well. Enough with the sarcasm! Yes. Apologies. Oh, very rude of me. Okay, let's just do that then. Power off. Let's see.
Calvino probably has a key card. You can locate him, or what's left of him, with the security roster.
Calvino. Wasn't that the guy I already murdered? Guess that was someone else. Okay. Never mind. Let's turn off the flashlight. Flashlight. There's another skill, of course. The carry leverage. Again, there's also something that exists. DSEX. Actually. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the comparison, but it's like there's so many things that just reminds me of that game. I mean, it's not by any means a derogatory comparison either. It is one of the greatest PC games of all time, especially when it comes to level design. And to have the level design of Deus Ex combined with the modernity of this combat system, for example, well, it's great. Obviously. It can't possibly be seen as anything but freaking positive. great. Absolutely wonderful. I just find it very encouraging to see games that take inspiration that harks back to the masters of game design and level design. I really do. Oh, hi. Freaking Trouble in Terrorist Town Mimic. Thank you for that. Oh yeah. Who was I gonna find again? Lorenzo Clovino. Oh look, I'm a genius. Okay. Fine. Let's just get to him first and then I'll wrap this up. I'm probably gonna cut that little part out, honestly. So yeah, I'm going to do a quick cut there. Because it took way too long for me to search through that freaking computer. Jesus. Why? Why was that so difficult? I don't know. Let's have a little voice acting.
Hello? Hey, it's Langley. Are you, is there anything weird going on over there?
No, like what?
I don't want you to panic.
What is going on, Langley?
Not sure yet. Security's running all over the place. So, everyone's still working there?
I guess, I don't know. I've been in the lab all day, hang on. I'm looking now. I don't...
What was that?
Oh my god, I think we just lost 2 labs.
What?
I have to go.
Well, that didn't turn out too well. Okay. Oh look. An item. Because incentives to explore. It's quite a wonderful thing. But yes, this is most of the things I think I had to cover about the game. As far as I'm concerned, the strengths, or the primary strengths of the game is the level design and the open nature.
That side of the lab was breached. Hard vacuum. No
Yes.
gravity. There's an exterior airlock in the machine shop you could use to reach him. You'll have to upgrade your suit with a propulsion system first.
And just the general incentive and allowance of choice. So I'm not going to be able to get through there. Not really. Okay, let's see if I can get in here. I can. That's nice. A medkit fabrication plan. That's always nice. Oh, a health bot. That's always nice. Those are very useful, by the way. The health bots, they... Okay. They heal you to full health and remove traumas. So they are incredibly useful. They are. Oh, I freaking see you, freaking bastard. Bloody thing. Don't think I don't see you. I do. There is another whoa, okay, 1 second. Oh, by the way, I'm tired. So that happens. Yeah, there's a stamina bar in this game as well. I definitely should mention that. It's rather important. So your melee capabilities are limited by your stamina, for sure. So everything's limited, right? If you want to focus on melee, that's great. But you're gonna be shittier with guns. If you want to focus on guns, wonderful. But you are going to have to be more careful with your ammunition. And so on and so forth. You know? Makes sense. Kind of reminds me a bit of System Shock, actually. Now, this was, to some degree, the case in Deus Ex as well, of course, but it almost reminds me more of System Shock 2. Because I remember that in System Shock you could very much focus completely on just getting really good with melee weapons, but your, well, shooting would be crap. But of course, the melee weapons are good because they don't have ammunition, so you can swing them around as much as you damn well pleased. And then you could also like get a plasma sword and stuff like that, so that's pretty good. But yeah, the fact that this game reminds me of some of the greatest FPS RPGs, as far as I'm concerned, ever. Those being, of course, Bioshock, Deus Ex, System Shock 2, and actually Deus Ex Human Revolution to some degree as well, of course. It's wonderful. It's a great game as far as I'm concerned. You can stealth, you can go full assault, you can do however you damn well please. I am getting radiated. Let's not go there. Okay, fine. Let's get down instead. Whoop, whoop. And let's get this out. And let's kill these bastards. Wait, you know what? Let's maybe do these things. There you are. A bit of innovative, quote-unquote innovative, I guess it wasn't particularly complex, but a bit of use of the environment and environmental damage, and suddenly... Holy crap. Boom. Screw you. But yeah, a bit of a use of environmental damage and environmental objects and interactions, and suddenly you will have saved a lot of ammo and potentially a bunch of health as well. You should of course be careful so that those things doesn't explode in his face as well. Yeah. That's always something to keep in mind. And again, there you go. It's so cool. It's very, very neat. And it's not particularly complex, you know? You just have the ability to turn off fire by shooting at it. All these little interactions just opens up so many different possibilities, especially when combined. It's pretty awesome. And if you explore, you, for example, might have these various different codes to get around, which you otherwise wouldn't have had. You know, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, that was the code that I found on the computer, wasn't it? The storage code. Yeah. So thanks to the fact that I looked at the computer, I had the code. Very cool. I love it. It's great. But I think that's pretty much it. There is one other mode in this game, which I haven't tried yet. I think it's called like Moonbase or Moon Crash or something like that. It seems to be some kind of almost roguelike-ish run style, which sounds really, really cool, and I might actually do that at some point. Hell, I might just make a run through of that. Why not? I think roguelikes are really rather good forms of, well, game formats to play in, for example, a kind of let's play style of content. So I might actually want to do that at some point. Sounds fun. Maybe like a stream or something. Although I'm not actually entirely sure how it works, because I haven't played it yet. It's just what it sounded like when they like described it in the description of the mode. It sounds pretty cool though. If that's what it is, then that's pretty damn exciting, I have to say. It really is. So I'm certainly gonna give that a try. But yeah, that's pretty much it, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Also, I can do that. That is a lot of materials. Dear Lord. What do I have for fabrication plans now? What is this? Oh yeah. Let's do this and show how that works. Yes. Nice. Yeah, so it's sort of like a rocket kit, essentially. Neat. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Nice. Okay. Right, one last thing I was going to show is the... you can also break down weapons. So I can do that with one of these, I think, now. When I've used them a bit. Let's see here. What's the 18, 25% integrity? Let's break down this one. I know it's a yet another 25% integrity gun somewhere. Can break down this as well because you only need one wrench because these don't even have any kind of durability. So you can dismantle these if you have the right skill, which gives you a spare part, which is one of these. And they are used to essentially just repair weapons. Simple as that. The glue cannon, I mean, yes. Oh yes, right, almost forgot. I'm gonna use that one for a little while longer because 18 is still good enough. So I'm gonna show you one more thing, I think. Yes, right. First of all, Psi-Hypo. So that's for the Psi powers, yes. I haven't gotten any Psi powers yet. I should have gotten those. Damn it. I don't know when I will get those. Anyways, you can, I'm gonna show these at least. Because this I can actually show you. So you can apply these weapon upgrades to various guns. You need, of course, levels to be upgrading them to full potential. Otherwise, you basically just upgrade one of these. As you see, and you see how much they upgrade. So this upgrade from 60 to 65% accuracy if I apply one of these upgrade kits to the gun. So you can, it's a pretty simple way to upgrade, obviously. Pretty simple upgrade system. And then here's the ammunition. And as you see, the inventory is set up in a kind of Tetris style of inventory management, which is nice. I like that. I don't have any problems with that. I think that's a pretty decent way to do it. Harkens back to the games of old. That's usually how they worked back then as well. As in that they usually used a Tetris system for inventory management. That's pretty much it though. That's what I had to say about Prey. I think it's wonderful. It's real fun. And I am almost certainly going to play more of it. And if you haven't tried it, I definitely think you should give it a try. No question about it. It isn't extremely difficult, but I am playing on the second highest difficulty right now. So of course if I increase it more, then it will be even more difficult as well. But it isn't extremely difficult. It isn't easy either. I think it's fine. It's pretty well balanced, honestly, as far as I'm concerned. Finish it though. I've been Dexter, and this has been a casual look at Prey. Maybe I'll see you next time. Farewell.